Countdown? What is it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live!
No countdown. Yeah.
It is Wrestle Mania! It is that time of year once again where we go to stadiums.
Levi Stadium this time.
Levi Stadium.
Too bad I'm not there.
Yeah.
I wish I was there too. Next time they come close to good old Sandy, I'll be there.
That'd be
They're
great.
just way too fucking far now.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome to In the Hot Seat Live. Of course, got another great show as always, and it's WrestleMania week, so of course we will be talking about WrestleMania as well. Jumping right into the first topic, especially what happened with last night too as well. Brock Lesnar breaking the news that he's able to re-sign with WWE, which I thought was really great news, and I really like that he's able to stay with the WWE now. It's gonna be interesting to see what else he's gonna be doing. So let's go around this. Simon, your thoughts?
Back to break more bones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's all. I'm happy.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right, Levi.
Well, just so that way people are up to speed, I hardly do wrestling videos on my channel anymore. If you ever want to see me do wrestling talk, see me on these
Levi,
streams.
that's not the point. Do your damn Brock thoughts.
I'm getting to that, damn it. But anyways, me personally, I'm not too thrilled that Brock stayed with WWE.
Oh.
I mean, I'm being as brutally honest as I am. I feel Brock should go back to UFC, even though he won't. He's better off there, because let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah, you're right. He can only make more money in the WWE and less travel and less fucking hustle.
You're in the money now.
Well,
And he won't get punched in the face as hard.
Brock doesn't like being punched in the face. Now, who does like being punched in the face?
I'm just saying.
Can't imagine a single person, but
I'm
Leave
just
it at that.
saying he's better off at being in UFC because, like I'm about to say, let's be real. Ever since Brock's came back to the WWE, he's only had 2 great matches. Every other match he's had has been.
You are fucking crazy.
terrible.
that's all he's really had is 2 matches, really.
Yeah, Punk in his first Cena match. That's it.
You guys are nuts.
All right, check on that.
I guess it's
He's
nice
back,
to
by the way.
Yeah.
making a rare
Okay.
appearance on YouTube. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing that Brock's back. It does kind of suck that he only has so many days to work, so he's like barely makes an appearance. But it's might as
By
well.
the way, let's quote the guy that's going to do the Open to WrestleMania this Sunday. Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years.
All right, that works.
Yeah. Well, it's nice Brock's back, and I'll be looking forward to seeing a lot more German suplexes from him in the years to come.
There'll be plenty more.
The 2 moves of doom.
Yeah.
A German suplex and an F5.
So I had to say that. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Chris.
I personally think it's kind of cool that he's staying in the WWE because, the guy wants to be an entertainer. I got no problem with that. Let him stay in WWE. Just don't take the damn belt off him. That's it.
All right. So moving along with the next topic here, and I thought it was actually really interesting too with that. Hopefully it does stick around, especially how successful it was with NXT now being able to go on the road. Hopefully it wasn't just a one-time thing. And they're actually doing really well. Things are getting a lot more interesting now, and they're expanding more, which is a really great thing. And it's turning into a whole nother world on its own. So hopefully they will be able to expand a little bit more, keep going on the road a lot, and that's something I would like to see a lot more out of NXT, since it's actually really something special to check out each and every Wednesday night. And we'll go around with this. Simon, your thoughts?
What is it? What's the topic? NXT on the road? Is that what it is?
Yes, NXT on the road, and your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it's good. The episode of NXT from last week, I didn't see it, but I saw highlights of it on YouTube, and looks awesome. So you know, best wishes to them on the road. You know, it's kind of crazy how they can do one event outside of Orlando and already do something that TNA couldn't do, you know, for years. So it goes to show you just how
but when
big
you have
WWE
WWE's
is.
money,
Yep, there would be money, there would be production, they're a machine.
they are, no doubt about it.
So yeah, best luck to NXT. You know, now there's talk of Finn Balor joining the main roster. There's talk of Samoa Joe reporting to NXT at the start of April. So lots of good things coming for the next brand.
No doubt. Levi, your thoughts?
Awesome.
I love it that NXT is going on the road because it's getting more people exposed to NXT and making them watch every week, which is really cool. Only downside was when the first show happened in Columbus, I couldn't fucking go because tickets sold out so damn quick. Sons of bitches.
Fucking sucks.
12 hours.
Went to the door. You should have went to the door. You should have went to the freaking door and
What
just
them
take a
days
fucking
in
paper and be
advance.
like, please give me a ticket.
Yeah, sleep over there at the arena and get your ticket.
I'll
Besides,
hold your
golden
freaking
ticket.
gold thing for the freaking ticket.
besides,
I'm professional.
Besides, I kind of thought it was somewhat a blessing in disguise I didn't go because during that weekend there was a big snowstorm that came through my area, so that would have been horrible. But aside from that, with the whole thing with Finn Balor coming
There's already
here,
a thumbs down event, David. You do have a lot of haters, don't you?
That's because I'm here. I'm the number one outlaw now.
Yeah,
I'm the number two.
Okay.
I'm the number two, but with Finn Balor potentially coming to the main roster here in the next few weeks, hell fucking yes. And if Samoa Joe's gonna be coming in NXT, hell fucking yes to that. Have Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens. That's a dream match right there, bitches. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Alright,
Okay,
check one
so
out. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. Who's next?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it on the road, and it's nice that it's starting to build as a brand. And I actually didn't hear that Finn Balor was going to the main roster, but that's cool on one note that if they push him right. I always worry about what happened to the Ascension, how they were big in NXT, they come to WWE, and they
And now
find some
they're
way to
shit.
screw him up. Yeah, I'm worried that a
Well,
lot
same
of the big
thing-
stars, on NXT is gonna have that same thing if WWE
Same
created.
thing happened with Emma.
Yeah, with Emma and I don't know.
Um,
So it's nice.
Hashtag,
Yeah, nice to
hashtag
see
Vince McMahon,
people
please
go to the main
retire.
roster, but it's also a concern too. I don't know.
Alright. Chris, your thoughts?
I think it's cool. I really do. It's going to give more people a chance to see NXT, not just the people that are down at Full Sail University, but quite a lot more people. And from what I hear, the autographs are a lot easier to come by. Like they do autograph sessions. I don't know how much they pay for it, or if anything at all, because I know with TNA, that show at that Red Hat Amphitheater that I went to, the autographs were all free, and so
hey, Brendan.
yeah, I think
here.
it's a really cool idea, man. No doubt about it.
Alright, so apparently we got Brendan in the call. What's up, man?
What up, yo? How's
What
life?
up,
Show your
yo?
goddamn
Alright,
face.
Oh yeah, I'm
He's
on.
doing the auto commentary.
I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna come on camera.
Okay,
There
there
you
it is,
go.
ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome
Yeah, what up, yo?
WWE TNA for life.
WWE.
Hey! Calm that down.
I saw the show this afternoon.
Don't be
you know.
ashamed.
It's like life is going good here, man. I got freaking
Daniel Bryan beanie.
Daniel Bryan beanie, a thing of Skittles right here, playing
He's ready
WWE
for WrestleMania.
WWE Supercard right here. Super.
Check
there.
what's going on right now real
Man,
quick.
he's got it all going on.
I'm freaking.
He's all
sick.
WWE
Asking with
out.
us tonight.
He's happy he got his Skittles.
Skittles.
Alright,
Super.
welcome to pass some Skittles along and enjoy the show.
Hey,
Pizza's
there you
better.
go.
Do it.
That works.
Pizza
yeah.
So
blows
should we
Skittles away.
address the two huge ass elephant in the room now? Because there is two things that we need to talk about, right?
With the huge
Like
elephant.
what?
Exactly.
Well, obviously
You're not
there's
calling me
the.
fat, are you? I'm not a huge elephant. What in the world?
That's not exactly what I was saying. Come on, you know, if there's one guy that should be called fat here, it should be Levi. Me. You were expecting to say me, right? But I was gonna go the other route and not put it on me. Obviously, I was gonna put it on Levi. You know, the guy's a rookie. He just started working. You gotta initiate him somehow, some way. Sure,
Yeah.
telling you, Levi, watch your back,
No,
bro. You're gonna get a golf ball in the motherfucking head at some point. Telling you.
Don't jinx them. They'll probably do it.
Telling
what-
you.
So what is the elephant? What is the elephant in the room?
Yeah, well, there's the thumbs down. We've been on the air for like 5 minutes, and there's already a thumbs down. Chris said, "You know what? It's my fault. I saw this whole thing, and I'm gonna be the Snoop Dogg of the community, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try
Yeah, Snoop
and
Man
make
still
peace
between
the two sides.
Oh,
Because
there's
there
not
is
going to be
two
any
sides,
peace
right?
Oh, there's not going to be any peace on that, man. No.
No?
No.
I think you should make it even, Chris. You know, maybe you should show your little, you know, cock, and maybe, you know, it would be
No
Yeah.
chance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is not happening. So
I
I
would-
have more respect for myself than that.
I would
well,
just.
that, you know, it would be even, you know.
I
You,
would
couldn't,
just.
you couldn't do rants anymore because you could, you know, you cock.
I don't even want to see it, so.
I was in a Skype
Wow.
call with him just a while ago. I was in a Skype call with Sean. 'Cause I
Oh
wanted,
God.
I wanted to hash things out with him, and I said,
Yeah.
he said, I would love nothing more than to talk one-on-one with Boston fan. And I'm like,
Really?
yeah, I told him, I'm like, he would probably like to talk to you, actually. Like, I don't know if what he would have to say nice, but, you know,
That's something that'll have to be between you guys.
yeah, I said if I could set that up. He said, can he do it tonight? And I'm like, no, probably not tonight, but I can probably set it up sometime.
Yeah.
You know, I think I said it before, and I actually commented on the video he did today that I wasn't going to take side. Obviously, you know, one side is definitely someone I would consider my best friend. So I'm not going to take side just because I don't do drama.
I'm not
But,
buying that either, so.
yeah.
I'm getting all that on here when I'm just trying to do my thing.
Right,
Pretty much how it goes.
right.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, someday, just someday, everybody's going to kiss and make up, right?
Kiss and
Just
make
get a
up.
go.
After all, it's all an act anyway.
No,
I mean-
I all I'm going to say is I think I may take the hate to the grave with me.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think there's ways to make it a man.
But then again, I got to tell you, if I'm still on YouTube, all those years down the road, before I become worm food, there's something wrong with me if I'm still doing this years from now.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
wouldn't
that?
say that.
Well, here's the deal. You can have somebody else to hate Boston fan because, you know, I just made it into the legendary tier on Supercard. So
Well, you probably play a lot more than me, and I still haven't. I went off on a little tizzy once again on Facebook. That damn Freddy card got me again.
Yeah.
I got.
I'm over
rare.
here.
What's wrong with
At some
Sunny
point,
Blassie?
someone's gonna get it. I got it.
I'm in ultra rare plus right now.
I'm
They
just
added-
leveling up. That's all I'm doing.
they
I'm
added
in- Yeah,
They
I'm in
added-
Epic plus.
they added
yeah.
a new they added a new tier under Survivor called Wrestle Mania, and
Really?
I think that's just for this week.
oh really?
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
Just
Wrestle
a
because-
WrestleMania week.
the
Have you,
Wrestle
have you seen the deals that they're doing for the cards?
yeah.
I'm
If I-
updating it right now. It
I
says
am-
starting April 1st, daily login bonuses.
If I had money, I'd freaking
nice.
jump all over that.
Oh yeah, me too. I got so upset with that. was watching a Luigi PS3 video with her playing Supercard. I love watching her Supercard videos, but
Yeah.
I was telling her, I'm like, damn it, I get paid next week, not this week, So I'm like, I want me some, some cool cards. I mean, I even saw this there was like a Sting card, but it was the old Sting with the blonde hair and the makeup, the colorful
really?
makeup. Yeah.
They got a pretty cool Survivor Sting really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones that are coming out.
The WrestleMania Bret Hart if you don't level him up at all, every one of his stats is at 1,000, and
damn, man,
it reaches all the way up to level 50. So
what are we talking about, Pokemon?
Supercard.
No, we're talking about WWE Supercard. Do you play it?
No, I don't. I'm not a big Supercard kind of guy.
You gotta get a cell phone.
Anyways, next topic.
Yes, let's move on to that.
For once, Levi's on. Damn.
Right on.
What is the topic?
Not wasting time.
The next topic, let me hack your show once again. Let's talk about Pero. That's the only name I can pronounce, by the way. But the Mexican wrestler that died, because of Rey Mysterio, or with Rey Mysterio in the ring. I think that's something that we should talk about because, let's face it, nobody got to address it. At least I didn't see anybody from here.
I actually was going to do it, but go ahead.
I was just going to say, for me, I mean, I didn't know the guy, and
me neither.
Some things that I want to say on video, I might just keep to like Facebook and Twitter.
Nice.
Which really, I think I ended up doing, but I never watched the guy. I didn't know him. Yeah, it's sad that he died, but things happen in the ring, and with Rey Mysterio getting the heat, I think it's uncalled for.
So to speak.
But it's just, I'm not going to make a video about somebody I don't know.
Exactly. That's pretty much the main reason why I didn't do it. I mean, I talked about it on Facebook, but it really is sad just to see something like that. I don't see Rey Mysterio murder in my eyes, honestly.
Hell no.
I think it was just an accident, and Rey Mysterio shouldn't have had that blame.
This week I seen how stupid the people who follow the No DQ Facebook page is, because they were comparing Rey Mysterio to Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
That's a little bit going too far.
And they were posting they're so insensitive. They post memes of trying to make a joke or trying to make light of a wrestler's death, and I'm like, some wrestling fans I'm just embarrassed by, because that's just one of the most despicable kind of things you can do, like posting up memes, with Chris Benoit. With Chris Benoit telling Rey Mysterio, that's my boy, and I taught you well.
That's just fucked up.
And I taught you well. Like I was like Simon. I laughed, but then I'm like,
that's like stupid funny. He's like, why?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm
Jumpy,
like,
your PP.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't see that.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't see it. I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the crazy it's one of the craziest thing ever. Like, a wrestler died. It's like, come on now. But yeah, Rey Mysterio's not a murderer. Anybody who thinks that, can lick my asshole.
Rey Mysterio is not a murderer.
Okay.
He's accused of rape.
Wow. There you have it.
So I returned the show to David. David, you can go ahead and
continue on.
Continue with your normal scheduled program. Address the two huge elephant in the room. There is no way that there's going to be peace. Chris won't show his PP, and
we don't want to see that. Please don't. But we'll just go ahead and keep on moving on with the next topic.
I wish there weren't drama between the two sides. You know,
Yeah, it's just pointless.
he's just doing his thing. You know, subscribe. You know, that's what he's doing, and I don't know, man. I guess it pissed some people off to the point where it goes
Well-
to the rant side. I don't fucking know.
Well, in that Skype call, Sean said he plays a character on YouTube and that he's not like that in real life. So
Do you have Sean's view on Skype?
I don't have him on Skype. I have him on actually, I don't have him anywhere. I was
Yeah, him where?
I was added into a call with him.
And did you see what his name was on there?
Let me look. I think it was SEANPAT for Sean Patrick.
Thank you for giving out that information.
I gave it out to everybody, so go at him on Skype, everyone who watches this.
Hell no.
No,
Chris,
Fuck that shit.
you can go at Sean on Skype, and
Why would I want to do that?
Exactly.
You two need to hash it out. I want to see you two hash it out.
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
It's just a waste. Because nothing would be resolved, if anything.
Yeah, I know, but maybe talking it out will talk it out.
Hey, Brennan, I think...
Talk it out, just like Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Brennan, I think you just want to see
No.
a great YouTube video go up of a war of words with the two. That's what I'm thinking. That's why you want him to do it, so you can be entertained.
Well, I am entertained by drama. I won't lie, but I also unlike Simon, I wanna see something get resolved.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
Yeah, but Brennan, look at the person who you are compared to me. I mean, seriously, I'm not joking, okay? Brennan, you're like a churchgoer, so
Right.
you believe in that type of thing.
Right.
For me, this is just YouTube. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna meet the kid. So
Yeah, that's true.
what does it matter?
Like different.
Called him kid.
It's like, well, I kind of am a kid compared
And the
to.
thing is, like,
both
and
of
I've
them.
tried to be friends with the kid in the past, but the chemistry
Sounds like Jersey
is
Shore,
not there.
right?
It doesn't work.
Yeah. Sometimes
It
it's
sounds like
different-
a Jersey Shore post show right now.
Sometimes it's different strokes for
I mean-
different folks.
Next week on MTV.
Yeah.
Right, and I mean the other thing too is that he still has never apologized for something he did before.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about that situation. I don't know if you
Right.
guys remember, but he monetized and profited. I don't know if people remember, but a guy by the name of Big Mike, he
Yeah.
never. Okay, he completely mocked him up and monetized a video about it. So. And, me and him were so him and I were me and this guy, Big Mike, were really, really cool.
Right.
So, and he profited off of his, passing when he didn't even really know him.
Yeah.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, this is just YouTube at the end of the day, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I will consider,
Yeah.
I will think about it I will think about it, okay? That's all I can tell you.
Right.
Nothing's for sure.
Right. See, I didn't.
Yeah, that's calm.
I didn't know all that about the profiting off Big Mike's death. I was a fan of Big Mike. So.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I talked to him on Skype one night. I mean, even my wife was in the room talking to him.
Yeah.
The guy
I
was
actually
like a
had him on the
gentle
show a
giant.
long time ago. He was really cool.
Yeah.
That was fun doing that with him. But in the meantime,
I didn't hear what you guys said. What happened?
Oh God.
Whose wife talked to who? That's
I know we're talking about somebody else.
We're talking about the whole Sean thing, okay? And the reason why I don't really want to say anything to him, or I will say that I will consider it, I will think about it, but he did something a while back I don't know if you ever remember Big Mike, a.k.a. Wrestling Rants Reviews, but he profited a YouTube video off of him dying when he died. And because with me, I was so close to the guy, like I said, had him on Skype one night, even my wife ended up talking to him, that, you know, the whole thing was a complete mock-up, so, and he's never once apologized for it, so that's why, like, that's why I took it so, like, got easily ticked off when he did the video that he did about this guy in the ring who passed away. He profited once again off of a dead person.
Right.
Which I don't find good.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy the
messed
promo.
up.
I did enjoy the promo you cut on him a few days ago with that video.
Yeah, me too. That was
That was
badass.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But
Oh, that
like I
reminds
said,
me.
all I can say is that I will think about it and consider it.
That's good. Yeah. Before he gets any more out of hand that
That's
he
all.
has.
That's all I can add. I'll accept that.
But with that
What do we
said,
got?
we'll go ahead and continue on.
Yeah,
So
what
we
do-
don't have to talk about it the whole time.
Yeah, what do we got? What do we got next?
Before getting into the actual predictions, just actually going to be talking about WrestleMania as a whole, how we feel about it, and just getting into what do you look most forward for, and what do you think could be happening out of WrestleMania. Just without giving the predictions and all of that, we'll go ahead with Simon, your thoughts so far as a whole for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll be next. I'm trying to talk to somebody.
Okay, Levi, go ahead.
Alright. I'll be honest. This year's WrestleMania build, not the best, but I'm going to go against what most people say. It's not the worst. If you want to compare this WrestleMania build to another one, in my opinion, this WrestleMania build, like I said, not been that great, but it's not been absolutely god-awful. Like, the best example of the worst WrestleMania build was WrestleMania 13, no doubt, because when you look back on that, there was a lot of crap going on behind the scenes with, like, Brett and Shawn, where they were supposed to be the main event. Shawn decided, I lost my smile. And so they had to do Brett and Austin, and that was the only match that had any kind of substance to it, where in every other match had no build whatsoever. At least with this year, the matches have had some build to it. Granted, not the best, but it's something. You know,
You don't
like,
think Taker and Sid had build up?
a one week, I think. I think that was a 1 week thing, from what I remember. But at least with this year, you know, with like, to me, the matches that I'm looking forward to the most, because it's gotten me somewhat invested in is Triple H Sting, the ladder match for the IC title, and Cena Rusev. That's it. I mean, Roman and Brock, we all saw what happened on Raw. They ended that with a frickin' belt tug-of-war. What the fuck?
It's mine. You'll give it to me now.
Thank God it didn't break like the women's title.
I think it's overrated, that thing. It was something new, something we haven't seen. Like, stop bitching about that whole segment. It lasted like 30 seconds. What the fuck's wrong with it?
Right. Well, it's exactly what Simon is saying, and even Iceman had said it. You know, there had to be some kind of interaction with the two. And was it borderline cheesy? A little bit. But it was something to, you know, push forward to for WrestleMania, you know, to go into their match. And, you know, I'm thinking now that really Brock is, you know, re-signed with WWE, who knows?
Makes the match a lot more interesting.
It really
does.
It really does. I'm going to give it, granted it's not my favorite match on the card, but...
Definitely not. But
we'll see what happens. I mean, here's the thing about WWE. Here's the one quick thing I want to say about WWE, and I've said this a couple of times. The WWE has ways of pulling things out of their tail and making things a really good, fun show, okay? And I think I could be wrong. I could be putting a whole lot of faith in WWE. Maybe not a whole lot of people would agree with it, but I think it has the potential for WWE to spin things up and turn it into a good show. I mean,
It's going to be a great show. It's WrestleMania.
Just one of the things I look forward to about WrestleMania always is just like the special guests, the pageantry, everything that WrestleMania has ever stood for. The biggest stage of them all. I mean, it's Wrestle freaking Mania, man. Yeah, It doesn't feel like WrestleMania season. With this call and conference call, it's helping me, get into WrestleMania mode. That talking about it with my very good dear friends, and like I said, I think honestly we could get a really damn good show on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't see it being great, but at least good to extend. Even though, it doesn't really feel like WrestleMania so much, but for the most part, like for the few matches, like you said, Levi, basically those matches I am looking forward for. So either way, we'll still get other things like performances and then all that stuff that actually add a little bit more to it, and then whatever else will be added for the show. So either way, I'm still going to be checking it out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Check on that, your thoughts on that overall for WrestleMania.
Yeah, kind of hard to say what the build-up is. I know, like, for me, it doesn't seem like it's as good as it should be, but then I haven't been fully invested in the product as I have been in past
Same
years.
here.
And I know that affects it there. It's not really WWE's fault. It's just I have other things going on, and I've been watching NXT more than Raw and SmackDown, it seems like. I'm trying to get back into Raw, like trying to live tweet it and stuff, but...
Well, the thing about it, Jekko, is that the fact that it's 3 hours, and it's like, I gotta tell you, like, for the past 2 weeks, I've been cutting it off a little bit early. Granted, last week it was a little bit. Granted, last week it was a little bit more. Like, I think I went to bed at like 10:30. I tried to hang on as much as I could to Monday Night Raw this past week, and I'm right there with you. It's Monday Night Raw, to me, a lot of the time is just so difficult to get through because it is 3 hours. But it's neat. It is what it is, and I like the fact that like NXT is an hour. I like the fact that Lucha Underground is an hour. I like the fact that ROH is an hour. TNA is 2 hours. TNA is 2 hours. I can hang with that easily. The ultimate thing that WWE needs to do is to put Raw back to 2 hours. I mean, and that's what makes SmackDown so good too. SmackDown is only 2 hours. Okay, it's an hour and 30 minutes on Hulu. Okay, if you go watch it on Hulu.
Yeah.
I for one am okay with the 3 hour format of Raw. And if when it comes to WrestleMania, let's look at it this way. We don't need to go back to 20 years ago. Let's just look at that WrestleMania 30. Last year, a lot of people said that the build sucked. Because I watched my prediction video the other day, and a lot of people were talking about the freaking build for last year's Mania, how it sucked, how it wasn't what it should be, and all that shit that we're hearing now. So I think it's just fans bitching, fans not wanting not giving it credit, And could it be better? Yeah, fuck yeah, it could be better, but it's not as bad as people make it seem to be. And when the event's going to take place on Sunday in Levi fucking Stadium, which is a freaking great looking place, you know what I mean? The performance, the new gear, the special entrances, the matches that everybody's waiting for. It's going to be a great event. It's WrestleMania. So you can bitch all you want. You can say stuff like, oh, the build is not what it should be, and blah, 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 blah. You're going to be the one praising it on Sunday night at 11:30, so shut the fuck up, all right?
I love your attitude.
Tired as you
I
go.
really do. Because as a matter of fact, on my lunch break, I got to tell you, I was watching WrestleMania 17, and I got to tell you, China looked good in that WrestleMania.
Shooting.
She had a pretty good match with Ivory. For the women's title.
By the way, call me crazy all you want, but I'll be honest.
You are crazy.
I haven't even got my phone.
Is that you? It's like you can.
Go ahead.
Oh man, yeah. So say what you want to say, Levi.
I'll be honest. After China got her like jaw surgery to make
15 minutes of fame.
to make her jaw look more nice, I'm not gonna lie, China looked kind of hot. So
Hey, not.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie
I mean,
either. I don't know.
Her hair, her costume
Mm-hmm.
at WrestleMania 17. Go back and look at it.
No,
She had this like really cool. She had this like really cool headband type thing that had like a tassel.
Something made the guy laugh.
Good.
He's gonna
Like,
pass out.
It's like you
Breathe,
can call,
Levi, breathe.
you
Oh
can
my
call
God, hold on a second. I gotta send you guys this right now in the chat.
like you can
Oh,
totally.
this is one of the coolest little memes I've seen in quite a while.
It's like you can call me
And
crazy.
are you gonna share what it is?
Turbo
Are you
man.
ready?
I put it in the chat in the hangout.
With that
Yeah.
said, Brendan, go ahead. Your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll get to. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
loud and clear, dude.
Cool. If you can call me crazy all you want.
Crazy.
You are crazy.
After I watched China porno, man, I fell even more in
Oh
love.
God.
Even more in love with her.
He can't even say that watching the
It was going there. We all know
Oh my
where it was
God.
going. We cannot deny that.
And I
Yeah,
Leave it to Brennan.
that's
Okay,
Brendan for you.
Leave it to
Hey,
WWE
remember,
TNA
hey,
for life.
remember. Remember his message. When you're down, masturbation is key.
Oh no.
There you go.
Oh Jesus.
And then you
Hold on.
said that we did
Hold on,
that
what?
last video.
Hold on.
Yeah, with your friends.
I'm thinking about leaving right now.
Let's get it out. Let's
I
get it
Oh,
wouldn't
it's
blame
fine,
you.
Simon.
Don't
Chill
leave.
out,
We're gonna get
man.
to the predictions before you leave.
Yeah.
Like after this.
Let's get this out of the way. Every red-blooded
Shut up.
man, every red-blooded man in this call right now had watched porn. And there's no
Yeah.
denying.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Everybody's a porn
Every
freak.
man has watched it. At some point, one way or another, you come across.
Next topic.
Some people watch it to the point where they wear masks. Because they don't want to be recognized.
That's why you're watching it.
Wearing a mask is the best part while watching porn. Because if you get out of control, it protects, it's like a shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
That's gonna
You know what?
be.
Jesus.
And you know what goes back to hunt you? Jericho, you know what goes back to hunt you? Your EP address. Dummy.
It protects your face from when the splooge comes up and hits you in the face.
Are we really talking about this on the show?
And now we got deep asleep.
It's one thing to
let's
talk
get back
about
on
it when we're off air, but goddamn.
You had to go that far, you brought the sheep out.
I have this cover for my webcam, so when I watch porn, no one can watch me watching porn.
Is that a iron?
Oh no.
So you
Oh,
don't
no.
American Pie yourself.
Sure, pretty much.
Anyways, next topic, please.
Wow, Levi's next topic for the second time of the night. He's
He's
on
not doing
his
it
game.
now.
He's
Levi,
on his game.
he's keeping us on track. He's keeping
And
us on track.
don't
Yeah,
fall
'cause
goddamn crazy.
Brennan, I think you need to go and do your thing.
Oh no. Hey, I'm good.
What thing? I don't even
No, you are not good. You
Watching
obviously
China.
are getting there, so go.
Now Chris is embarrassed. See what happened now.
Is he
You're
copying
embarrassed,
what I
man.
did? The pillowcase shit.
Hashtag pillowcase.
When Chris watches porn, there's only one guy that can watch him watch porn, and that's Matt Morgan.
No.
Oh God. Hey, he's out in the dead, not in the bed.
Okay, now we're going to the next
He's not
topic.
there anymore. What's wrong with you?
Next topic. Next topic.
Next topic. Come on. Cue
What
the next
happened to
intro.
Matt freaking Morgan?
He's on my desk. Dude, he's on my desk. In the den.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep
I
it
thought
now.
Still alive. I haven't chopped him up and put him in the fire pit yet.
Oh, no.
Yet. Keyword is yet.
Yet.
will.
that was a gift from you.
Until he
That was
gets
a gift from
pissed
you,
off.
man. That was a gift from you, man. I ain't gonna do that shit.
That's a perfectly good figure.
Who could forget?
It is.
Hey, Chris.
That's
Chris,
gonna be
who
worth money.
Who could forget your famous word, your famous saying when you got that? You're saying, "He lives again."
He did live again. He
I
is.
still have that video.
He's living.
God. Oh my gosh. Anyways, like Checo said,
Alright.
next topic.
Okay,
On
so
to the-
from Corbin to Matt Morgan to WrestleMania. Carry on.
Matt Morgan.
Hey,
Matt
that
Morgan
gets you
should be watching
excited for
WrestleMania with me.
WrestleMania.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
he is.
WrestleMania, what's the next topic?
Predictions. It's time for predictions.
There you go,
baby.
Jecko Knight.
Oh, this
Alright, here
game
we-
once again.
And
Here we go.
I got a prop ready for a certain match.
All right, here we go. AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bellas. Let's predict that one first.
Who cares that
I'll
one?
take this one.
Alright.
Hashtag pizza box.
Oh, he threw in the pizza
Oh, he
box.
got the pizza box. Wow.
I
Hey,
thought
bring
I
some my
actually
way,
bring one
Levi.
in.
Is there actually pizza in there?
Oh, hold on. Here, take the whole thing. Anyways, to be honest with you, I think the Bellas are going to win this match. As much as I hate saying that.
Are we doing predictions now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk
okay.
about the freaking Bellas. Like out of nowhere. Yeah, we're going to talk about Bellas.
But since we're doing that, obviously I'm going with Paige and AJ. That's just me. Simon, you pick.
Yeah, the Bellas.
The Bellas,
Alright.
okay. Jacko Knight.
Paige and AJ. I think the Bellas. I don't know the way they kind of show the Bellas. I don't know.
It kind of irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
You can look, but you can't watch.
Yeah.
Or you
Can't
can
help us,
watch,
yeah.
but you can't touch. You know, whatever. That thing.
Paige and
You
AJ.
like them deep down. Chris, your thoughts?
I'm gonna go with this bottle of water.
Asante.
But in all actuality, I am going to go with AJ Lee and Paige because I think that because of their little spat on Monday night, I think that water may be thicker than blood in this one. You know what I mean? And maybe Brie Bella wants a piece of that Divas Championship.
Could happen. Alright. Brendan, your thoughts?
I'm gonna go with my balls because my balls are more.
Why did I ask?
Why did you do that, Brennan? WWE TNA for life.
Balls
my
are hot and sweaty like the Divas.
My balls are more over than these people. I mean, come on.
Moving on.
Yes, moving on. Well, we got the tag team.
And then.
But anyway, for the tag team titles, which will be on the line, honestly, I do see Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in team titles. I don't really see them losing the titles yet, and it is what it is that it's on the pre-show, even though it's not on the main card. But it should be an interesting match having a fatal four-way, but we'll see how that goes. Simon, your pick
Wait, what? Which match?
for the tag team titles.
Oh, the fuck you think I'm pulling for? Usos, no, not Usos, but Cesaro and that other dude, Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd, Natty's husband.
Fact.
Hashtag fact. All right, Levi, your pick.
I hope Taker don't shave that head. Seriously, there's another picture that just came out of him, and he still has hair. Do not shave that shit.
Probably
Bro.
won't.
He'll
Do
shave
not join
it.
the
I
bald head
don't think he
club.
will.
He wants
The
to be a bald
Undertaker doesn't have the right to be in the Bald Head Brother Club. I invented the Bald Head Brother Club. I did. Shut the fuck up. I did.
No, you
I
shut
did.
the
I
fuck
did. And you have the right to it.
Hey,
Not
Taker
Taker.
will chokeslam us both to hell if he doesn't go in the Bald-Headed Brother Club.
He can't be
He
in the
will-
Bald Head Brother Club.
He will tombstone pile drive our asses
He
straight in.
cannot be in the Bald Head Brother Club. The Undertaker.
Anyways.
Shut the fuck up, you Ohio State pizza heater.
Trying to move on here.
Oh, but I suppose if Brock Lesnar shaved his head, that'd be
The
okay.
Undertaker will always remain in the long hair brother club, but not in the bald hair brother club.
Alright,
But I
Levi.
suppose if Brock Lesnar shaved his head, you'd be okay with that.
Brock Lesnar always have a shaved head, though.
No, he's got a little thing at the top, like a little flat top.
That's nothing.
Then he can grow hair.
Anyways,
That's
I'm lost here, thanks to Simon. What match were we on?
The tag team titles.
Cesaro
Los
Tyson.
Matadores.
Cesaro Tyson Kid.
Yeah.
Cesaro and Kid.
Ole.
Good on you. If he's still
Next
here, he's
person.
kind of frozen.
No.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
your pick for the tag team titles.
I guess Cesaro and Tyson. I see why it's on the pre-show because there's barely any build for that match, and I have no interest in it really.
Brendan?
Yeah, Kid and Cesaro, all the way. I think it'd be a mistake to take the titles off of them.
Alright, from there we'll go ahead and move on with the next match, of course, for the Intercontinental Championship. This one, actually, I have a few people. For me, I do have Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and Daniel Bryan as well, with Candice Barrett most likely being able to retain. But, you know, even though with that being the actual weird build-up and everything, it's still going to be a great match, especially what we've been seeing with some of the match setups and everything like that. So with that being said, those are my picks and who could possibly win. Simon, your thoughts on the Intercontinental Championship ladder match?
Daniel Bryan, next topic.
Okay, Levi.
I got 3 picks for this. Bryan, Ziggler, Ambrose, but I want Ambrose. But if I'm going with a guy who I think is going to win, I think Bryan's going to win.
It's fucking clear Bryan's winning.
Yeah,
I mean, Bryan's
I'm
not my
going-
number 1, but I
Yeah.
think he's probably
But Dean Ambrose
number
has
one?
been going
Ambrose?
for it for a long
He
time.
pretty much kind of started this whole
Exactly,
thing.
yeah.
Daniel Bryan just got thrown in the mix
Yeah.
because he's a B+ player.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going with Daniel Bryan, and I think it's probably be good to put the title on him,
Chris
so
Reeves.
that way people won't throw me out of the world title picture. And Chris is frozen. There he goes.
no, he was just stuck
He
in
wasn't
that
frozen, he
phase.
was just making the face.
He's just like,
Is he still there, by the way?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm here. One of my internet's fucking up or something.
Yeah, okay. Chris, you pick.
My pick is Dean Ambrose, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that Daniel Bryan is going to win because of certain reasons that they want to put the Intercontinental title on him because they think it's going to make it bigger. But I want my boy Dean Ambrose to tell you in the tick fringe.
yeah.
Will this be the opening match?
I could see it
I
as a
hope
match.
not.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
nice.
I want it to
yeah.
be.
It'd be a hell of a way to kick
second-
off the show.
I want it to be second to the main event.
That would be
That's not
so-
gonna happen.
Towards the end of the show. Probably not. If it doesn't open the show, then it'd definitely be towards the middle of the show. Most
You
likely.
know it is. The last match before the main event is the Divas match. It's been like that for years now.
Yeah,
But the
Yeah,
problem
true.
is the
This is
Divas
pretty
title's
much
not
it.
on the line.
but still, Divas match.
Right.
You know.
Give Divas a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Ding.
Hashtag give the Divas a chance. Hashtag suck it up.
The last 3 matches on this card are going to be Chip Ray Taker and then Reigns Lesnar.
I can't wait for that freaking. I can't wait for Cena versus Rusev, man. I really can't.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. So I assume, Brendan, you're going for Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time? Because this is the only real. This
Give it away.
is the
I
only.
just kind of gave it away, so I just kind of went for it.
This is the only way to make the fans happy. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
That or
They just
Ziggler to win.
confirmed that Brock has
Ambrose.
signed with the WWE for 3 years.
For 3 years? Wow.
3 years.
He'll be 41
Oh.
whenever that's up.
I gotta
The
answer
only-
Simon on something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Simon, The 2002 version of Brock Lesnar, yes, is the one that I like.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
The guy that freaking did a shooting star press, to go to Kurt Angle and almost damn near broke his neck, and he beat the freaking hell out of John Cena, The Rock, guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the guy. That's the Brock that I want. But I don't think we're ever gonna get that Brock back.
Nope.
I have my own theory on people with Brock Lesnar and why Brock Lesnar is so misunderstood with this community. Brock left. Let's look at it. Here's the fact for you, okay? There is two communities. Well, no, there's three communities. There is the wrestling fan who doesn't watch MMA community. There's the both the fans that watch professional wrestling and mixed martial art community, and there's
Like me.
only the mixed martial art fans community that doesn't watch pro wrestling, okay? And that portion of people that only watches professional wrestling watch Brock, were butthurt, and I'm not saying that, to everybody, but there's a lot of people that were butthurt over Brock leaving and going to MMA, and they lost touch with Brock during those 4 or 5 years that he was gone. You know what I mean? They completely lost touch with him, and they didn't know stuff about him. And that's why, he comes back and he's a brand new guy. He's somebody else. He's an involved version of Brock Lesnar, and that's why you want 2003 back, but he grew up. He's not the same guy. He's not the same
just like
guy,
everybody else did, yeah.
And the thing
And
is,
I agree with you, Simon. I respectfully, completely, 150%, respect what you're saying. And I only saw pictures of, Brock in the UFC, like when he grew his big beard, and and hearing about some of his fights here and there, never really paying attention to it. I've never been a UFC MMA fan. I can't really get into it. I've tried, but I just know the Brock. I just know from me the Brock Lesnar that I like. Compared to the one that we have now. And there's, the guy that really promoted Here Comes the Pain, the video game, or, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. That's the Brock Lesnar I like, okay? Not this one that's going to give you 50 German suplexes and an F5 to finish you off. Not this ass-kicker type guy, but the guy that could actually wrestle on the sports entertainment level and not take it so seriously and like MMA style, I don't really care for that.
But it's about longevity,
Yeah,
That's
right.
one thing
It
that would
is.
be
Yeah, it goes
about.
into that. It does. Right.
yeah.
And the thing is, he's perfectly safe in the WWE. I think being with the WWE, honestly, is a no-brainer for him. I mean, because let's face it, being an entertainer to really getting your ass kicked, what are you going to pick? Honestly, for me, I would stick with WWE, and I think Brock made the right decision. It took him a year, but I think he made the right decision to stay with the WWE.
Yeah.
For himself and for his family.
Right, exactly.
True, yeah.
He wants to be around for a while.
Simon,
Broken bones.
Simon even mentioned it about the MMA community who just MMA and not wrestling. The MMA community was so against Brock coming to MMA until he came there and dominated. Brock Lesnar.
And then he left. He lost like 2 fights. He lost the fight against Velasquez and against Overeem, and then he went back to the WWE, and now everybody in the MMA community is laughing, saying Brock's afraid he's not coming back because he would get his ass whooped. Let's look at it this way. All the guys that beat Brock, ever since Brock left, basically have been on losing streak. So what the fuck do you think a healthy Brock Lesnar would do if he would go back to the UFC? If he's all there mentally and physically, I guarantee you that he can beat, fucking Alistair Overeem and Cain Velasquez. And if you don't believe me, that Cain Velasquez heavyweight champion that's gonna fight with Verdum in the next couple of months, I guarantee you he's gonna get his ass knocked out. Watch.
Yeah.
Mind if I
He hasn't fought since 2013. He's going to go in there and he's going to get knocked the fuck out by Verdum. I guarantee you.
Just to add on to this, I'll be honest here. When it comes to me and Brock, I'm on the side with Chris. I prefer Brock Lesnar from how he was in 2002, 2003, early 04 when he was a phenomenal wrestler for a bigger guy of his size who can not only be a power wrestler, but he was good technical-wise. It's just nowadays his style has changed so much to the point where, like I brought up in the beginning, he's only had 2 great matches since coming back, and that was his first match with Cena and Punk. Every other match he's had, in my opinion, has been okay, average, or not that great.
What about the triple
Well, I mean, don't
threat?
forget,
What about the triple threat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the triple threat.
Yeah,
I
the
was
triple
gonna
threat
mention
too.
that.
Yeah, the triple threat I
threat
forgot
was
about.
good. The
Yeah.
triple threat
Yeah.
was damn good.
Yeah.
And what about the cage match at Extreme Rules with Brock and Triple H? It was a
No.
great
Yeah.
match.
I thought-
No.
That
Hell yeah, it was a great
It
match.
wasn't
I thought
fucking
their
great.
match.
It was good.
I thought their match.
Yeah, I enjoyed Extreme Rules.
I
I
thought-
enjoyed that pay-per-view.
I thought in that whole Brock Triple H feud, I thought their Mania 29 match was better for me personally. That was pretty good, but yeah. Anyways, next match, please.
Yep.
Well, we'll move on to the next match. We got the promotional for the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. With this one, I do have like 2 picks for this one. I kind of in a way see Big Show winning it this year. I was also going in a way towards going to like maybe Damien and Mizell, one of my picks, but most likely I'll see kind of Big Show winning it. But we'll see what happens. Simon, your thoughts on the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
He needs to be feeded. Feed him.
Are you
Right
going
back.
with who I'm going with?
The big guy.
Bet your ass I am.
Oh,
Well, we'll
hell
get to
yeah. I love that. Hell yeah. Yes, push him to the moon.
It's either that or it's WrestleMania.
Who are we talking about here?
Right.
Hey, and there's a lot of people
The
saying
Battle Royal.
Sheamus would return and actually,
Yeah,
win
there's
the
a
fucking
chance too.
thing. I don't want to see it personally. I think Sheamus can.
I could see him
First of
actually
all,
being in the
I
match.
posted it on Facebook. Guy needs a motherfucking beard cut.
Ginger
I
beard.
agree with
Yeah.
that. I never responded to that, but I will tell you, Simon, I agree
The
with
shorter
that.
beard is fine. I like that.
The guy needs to eat a fucking Snicker bar and go back to how he was.
That's pretty good.
I love that. I love that,
That's very
Simon.
You're not you when you.
Bro,
Simon, if I was there at your house right now, I'd give you a high five. That was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Give me a cyber high five.
Hey, that was
You're
perfect.
kind of like no.
Oh boy.
Go ahead. Your pick for the battle royal.
I got 4 picks.
What?
Sheamus if he returns. Big Show because to me, and I brought this up last year when we did the show for 30 last year. I thought Big Show should have won because
You almost.
it would have given him that WrestleMania moment. It could still happen this year, so that's why he's a pick. Damien Mizdow. Just
Yeah, he's one of my
God.
picks.
And then the number 1 pick I have, Ryback.
All right.
Axel Mania.
He would be my.
I wouldn't buy that
Curtis
either.
Axel.
Axelmania. Get the shit kicked out of him by Hulkamania.
Curtis Axel.
Stop.
Mania.
Curtis Axel would be my number 5.
I can kind of understand why people would say Big Show, but the thing with Big Show is, they
Being
want to.
stupid.
That's one thing too, but the thing is, they're trying to not put him in the same category as Andre the Giant. Because everybody knows that Big Show. I understand that Big Show is this year's or this modern, world's.
The
fucking
modern
the
Andre,
Giant.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand it, but at the same time, Big Show is Big Show. Big Show did what he did in his career, and Andre
Yeah,
is.
he has done all that though.
If you put Big Show as the winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, it's just mixing things up too much, to me personally. So,
I kinda get that.
use this to and also Big Show should retire at this point. Let's face it,
Amen. Amen.
So,
Well, if
I
that's the
just
case,
think-
then so shouldn't Kane.
Amen.
No, Kane still has it. Kane still has it. I saw both Big Show and Kane live in the last year. I guarantee you, Big Show doesn't have it as much as Kane does.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, it's not the first time he's been corporate Kane. Did you know that?
Tank Top Kane, remember?
Speaking of Kane, I will say this. He deserves one more world title run before he retires. He deserves one more.
But let him don the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he puts the mask back on and goes back to being a badass,
Don't wrestle with the pants.
give him one more WWE title run and then retire. He deserves it. He deserves it.
I think they did that. You know, I think they tried that when they originally put the mask back on. You know, in 2012, but they failed. You know, eventually with him, and it's just it's not gonna happen.
I thought it was working. Yeah.
And you know what's actually
going back to what I was saying. It's going back to what I was saying. You know, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is about making stars. They tried last year with Cesaro, and it didn't work. This year, the way they should do it, they should definitely do it with Ryback. You know, Ryback. It makes sense for Ryback to win. The only guy that has the appetite that Andre the Giant used to have is Ryback. You understand?
Yeah.
There's ways of working things and making Ryback that next big guy. So you know,
exactly. And that's the thing. I put this on Facebook that am I the only one that wants to see Ryback as a champion? And I got to tell you, the thing is, he's got size. Okay, he's got a look to him. He's a big guy. Okay, the WWE prides itself on the big guy mentality, and most importantly, he's got something that people can get behind. The whole feed me more thing. It's feeding.
It's over everywhere.
Okay. Yes, I understand that Daniel Bryan. Okay, I was gonna make a video about this. Never got around to it because I've been procrastinating to all hell. But the thing is, Daniel Bryan, he just got back from an injury. Let him go to the back of the line and work himself up. Okay?
It makes for a better build.
Hang on. The WWE has had some really successful small guys as WWE champion. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, CM Punk, just to name a few. But the thing is, the WWE has also prided itself on its big guys. Ryback is a big guy. He's got a good gimmick. He's got a good look to him. Why isn't the WWE pushing this guy?
I think Daniel Bryan is cool with going back to the back of the line. You know what I mean? When you think about it, I think it's kind of his choice. You know, it's better for him.
I don't really see it as a bad thing either.
No, well, the thing is, because clearly Roman against Brock is not what everybody wanted to see, and you know, with the way the title reign of Bryan ended and the Brock thing, you know, it would have made perfect sense to do Brock against Bryan at Mania, not at SummerSlam, not in 2 years. It would have made perfect sense to happen at this year's Mania, but since it's not happening, you know, give him a slow build, you know, put him back.
He'll get his way back up there. There's plenty of time. Right.
Yeah.
It makes for a better story.
Right.
And another thing to add on to the whole Ryback thing, I wanted to quickly address this. Austin, Eminem Howard 12, if he's watching this, he's going to think we're crazy because he hates Ryback. And I'm going to say this to you right now, Austin. This is not to hate on you, but listen.
Here we go.
At the end of the day, Austin, it's not about who's the better wrestler. It's about how they look and how over they get. Feed Me More's over everywhere.
Right.
So there you go. Well, that's why Ryback needs to win this. And besides, it's a long time coming for him. And another thing, it's a long fucking time coming for him to win a pay-per-view match by himself.
Yeah,
he has not won a pay-per-view match. He has not won a damn pay-per-view match by himself since Night of Champions 2012. That's a long-ass time. He needs a pay-per-view.
Yeah, can I just say something just to comfort everybody in the viewing audience and probably the panel? I watched a really funny documentary yesterday. It was called Wrestling Isn't Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God, no.
And all I'm going to say is at the end of the day, wrestling is fictional, just like a book, just like a TV show. It is our outlook on life to go to it when we want some entertainment. It is our hobby. It is something that we have longed for and cherished for a long time, and for whatever reason, we stick with it, you know.
Yeah.
And we get behind these characters, okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of Ryback, he's a character that the WWE, yes, needs to push, but he's also somebody that we can get behind, you know. Just like this guy in the documentary said that he was getting behind Triple H, and it really made me think of how good or great Triple H maybe actually was or isn't. But in all actuality, like I said, wrestling, it is a male-driven soap opera to make us believe, give us some kind of emotion, whether it's hate, whether it's love, whether it's happiness, whether it's sad, angry, you name it, whatever. But, you know, it is a soap opera in a wrestling industry.
I agree.
Yeah, buddy.
But anyways, we left off with Jekko for his pick for the Battle Royal.
Ryback. I want to see Mizdow turn on the Miz somewhere in the match.
Yeah, that's what I think should happen.
Yeah, but I don't want Mizdow to win it. I think Ryback should win it.
Yeah.
All right,
Brennan?
I don't think Mizdow should win, personally. You know why?
I don't think he should, but
like
I think it'd be fine, especially with the crap he's been through lately. It would be
I
nice.
think he
Exactly.
find himself before.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of this was just with Mizdow and Miz. It's all.
And it actually makes the Miz even more jealous to add more to the story.
Yeah, and also it would lead up to the big Mizdow face turn that's been long awaited.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well, technically you could say he's a face right now, but you know he's with a heel, so you got to get out of that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right, Brennan.
I'm picking Damian Mizdow just because it's been built up for so long.
I can't wait for them to drop the Damien Mizdow name because it sounds so fucking
exactly.
Go back to being Sando again.
You want it to be Wizdow.
That's even better.
We can do anything.
I almost forgot. There's one more component to this Battle Royal that we almost forgot about. Who's gonna be the NXT guy who's gonna be in the match? I'm calling Finn Balor.
Ah.
Yeah, probably
it's
Finn.
gonna be Balor. It's gonna be Balor.
Has
Or a lot
Hideo
of
Tommy
people- a
been
lot of people
considered?
say-
Or Kevin Owens?
A lot of people said Kenta just because WWE wants to reach more people, and you know, would make sense. You don't need to talk. You know, the only thing you need to do is fight. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next match.
Next match, we'll go ahead and move on to that with. All right.
apologize.
But,
Anyways.
Yeah, anyway, we got Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, and actually this would be a great match. In ways that could actually go either or too with this one. Actually, wouldn't mind seeing Seth Rollins getting the win here, the way how he's been dealing with this whole heel role lately. It's been really awesome. So now that we have Randy Orton basically make his return, rate of return, that's actually been really cool. So in the way, I do actually see Randy Orton getting the win. I know I'm sure Simon probably going with Randy Orton.
Clearly, yes. I think it makes more sense for, like, you know, if you're gonna have, if you are gonna have freaking Seth Rollins be forgotten about when we reach the main event, you know, it's better for Rollins to lose, you know, and for him to come back and say, you know what, I turned a horrible night into, you know, a legendary night.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's not gonna happen on Sunday, because that's how I feel. If it's not gonna happen on Sunday, it's gonna happen on Monday. You know, I can clearly see this thing happening. Brock's gonna leave, you know, because Brock has to do what Brock has to do, you know, and you know, it's time to move on. It's post WrestleMania time. People are gonna stop watching. So
it's almost kind of like writing them on.
It's gonna be Rollins, you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Rollins. But hey, you know, you never know. Brock could stay tuned for like until Extreme Rules, like he did 2 years ago. You know, it would make sense since he just recently signed a contract.
Yeah.
To be determined. We'll find out.
No doubt.
All right. I'm gonna go with Randy Orton, and I will say this: for this match, the build-up to this match was actually pretty good, if you ask me. It was creative on WWE's part. You start out with the whole Orton teasing the attack and then making a buddy-buddy with Rollins, and then just at the right moment, beats the living shit out of him. That was really cool on WWE's part for them to go that route. So, yeah, I'm going to Orton to win, and as far as Rollins cashing in, I would want him to cash in at WrestleMania because that's one of the things with the Money in the Bank we have never seen anybody cash in at WrestleMania. That would be so cool, but it's all just a matter of when it's going to happen. It's either Mania or the Raw after Mania.
And if you want to make it happen in a way where, you know, you won't necessarily turn Seth Rollins into a babyface, make it happen at Mania because there's way more people in the building. If you wait until Raw, he's going to get cheered like a motherfucker, you know. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. That post WrestleMania crowd is always hot.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, Jacko?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going with Randy Orton. I think it makes sense for him to, you know, get one over on Seth Rollins, and because if he doesn't, then this feud's going to continue on till however many pay-per-views.
Exactly.
And cashing in, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that would be weird just to have a main event, have like a nice clean thing, and you know, it seems like every WrestleMania there's always like a title win and then it's over. I've never seen like a Money in the Bank, something that just, you know. But I wonder how the fans would react.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
everybody's gonna be looking for the small guy with a gold briefcase.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Where's he at?
Real quick. I was looking in the comments of the stream. I was looking at the comments of the stream. Triple H Guy 2004 posted they would need the world's biggest box of tissues if Big Show won the Andre Battle Royal because he would flood Levi's Stadium.
Don't wash everybody away. Come on.
Oh, exactly. Anyways, Chris.
Be like, I'm the Big Show.
I know, right? God dang.
We don't need that.
That might be a little too much.
You know, Jacko Knight made sense when he was talking about Randy Orton and the fact that finally Randy would be able to get some revenge and really kind of seal the feud unless Seth Rollins wanted more of a feud. But I gotta be honest, I mean, Randy Orton, I love him being back. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like Seth Rollins need this win, and I can get behind Seth Rollins getting a win on Randy Orton just because I absolutely love Seth as a heel. I love his role. I love the fact that he's a pain in the ass. He's got J&J security, and
the cruiserweights.
The fact that he is new, the fact that Seth Rollins is new blood trying to be the future. Get to his own. Randy Orton doesn't need this. So my pick ultimately is, hate to say it, but Seth Rollins.
And with the authority, you know, it makes sense. You know, it's going to be like, what, 4 or 5 on 1, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
Brennan?
You know, I'm going to pick Randy Orton here because just by the off chance that there is going to be a cash-in later in the night. Because let's think about it. There never have been a cash-in at Mania.
No.
And I think it'd be a cool way to, because Seth Rollins is one of the stars of the future, and I think they need to solidify that. So what better way to do that? Because let's be honest, one-on-one, Seth Rollins is just not believable against Brock. He's not.
In a straight-up match, no.
No, 'cause Brock is a freaking beast. So what better way to make him look like just a devious heel if, you know, on a... Because I do think Brock's going to retain.
We'll get to that later, though.
Yeah, I do think he's going to retain, so maybe it would make him look crazy, just brave and, legit if he cashed in on Lesnar after, he was tired. I think that would be cool.
All right, next match.
Yeah, from there we'll move on to Triple H and Sting, and one of the matches that I am looking forward to, and it's actually really cool now that we're actually able to hear from you, Sting. I think that's really refreshing and everything. So, so far, I think I'm definitely gonna go with Sting on this one. In a way, another one of those matches that could go either way, but I do definitely see that Sting will be able to get the win and just be able to, especially with Triple H and everything, trying to get the upper hand and everything with the war words between basically himself and stuff. But with that said, should be an interesting match, and I'm looking forward for it. And having Sting come back has been awesome. So Sting is my pick. Since Simon's muted, we'll go with Levi.
Well, yeah, this is one of those matches I'm really looking forward to. I think this match is going to be great because Sting, he's in much better shape now, and he's going up against Triple H, one of the best workers of all time. So he's going to be taken care of in this match. Ultimately, my pick, you got to go with Sting because he needs his moment.
Yeah.
Jacko?
Who? Yeah, I'm definitely going with Sting. And I agree with Levi. He needs his WrestleMania moment, and
his first WrestleMania moment, and maybe his only one.
Yeah, who knows?
Depends on what he does from here on out after Mania.
True. Yeah. Hopefully we see more Sting.
Yeah, definitely.
Not like TNA Sting, where you see him like every Monday, but
yeah, TNA kind of. Yeah, but Chris?
Hit or miss. Is Zara going to show up that night?
What's that?
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I think it's a no-brainer. I think we're going to have to go with Sting on this one, honestly.
Brennan?
Yeah, I'm going to pick Sting too. Although I do think at 32, Sting's going to face the Undertaker, because I do believe 32 is going to be Undertaker's final match, because it is in Texas, and it is going to be, and they are going to try to break the all-time attendance record, because,
I think they will.
Yeah. So they're going to have to,
anyway.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something big here, so I think Sting Taker's going to happen at 32. But after this match, I pick Sting.
Alright.
I just thought
Simon, your pick.
Simon's background changed.
Let Chris go ahead.
Oh, he moved.
I was just thinking about something. What about if Warrior never died and there would be a Blade Runners reunion between the two guys?
That would have been great. That would have been great.
He was in no shape to wrestle, though.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
no, not at all, not at all. But I'm just saying, I think it would have been cool to see. I'm sitting here thinking
in
about
the same
a lot
ring
of stuff,
together,
Yeah.
and
yeah, I see what you're saying.
have a Blade Runners reunion at some point, but that obviously can't happen now. But that was just something I just thought could be cool.
People said on that.
Cool. And it's cool that you brought that up, because that would have been a great, if they did that on like a Raw or something like that, that would have been a great moment, because when you look back on both their careers, they both started together as a tag team when they were just getting started in wrestling. That would have been amazing to see. They then wouldn't have to wrestle, just be in the ring and do like a promo together, and stuff like that. That would have been
That's
awesome.
what it comes down to. Yeah.
Anyway, Simon, your pick for Triple H Sting.
Yeah, clearly Sting. It's Sting's first WrestleMania. It's a one-time only thing, so no way in hell does Triple H going over. No way. Sadly.
Next match now.
Could be an interesting special entrance, though. Can't wait to see the special entrance.
That'd be fun.
Be amazing. I don't think he'll come from the Raptors, but
there is no Raptors, you mother.
They're in a stadium.
Brennan talked about this afternoon.
Yeah, they're unless they decide to build the Raptors.
One that just come down like that. I don't know.
Hey,
it doesn't make sense to do the Raptors.
We don't need another situation like that.
No.
Yeah.
We're not.
That's true.
They'll just most likely walk down to the ring.
Next match.
Yep, but with next match, of course, we got
Main event.
Undertaker. No, not the main event just yet. Undertaker,
We're getting
Bray
there.
Wyatt. We're almost there. One more match.
We got 3 matches left, I think.
Yeah.
2 more matches.
No,
Yeah.
it's 3. It's Bray, Taker, Cena, Rusev.
Right, beside this one. There's 2
Oh, yeah,
more
beside
matches
it.
after
Okay,
this
all right.
one.
We're getting
Alright.
it. We're getting it. But Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, with this one, I can understand, people's mixed reactions about this one. But with all honesty, Bray Wyatt has been doing a really good job, especially building up with this whole thing and having the Undertaker accept the match. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Undertaker is going to look and what kind of state the Undertaker is going to be in going into the match and everything. So it's going to be cool to see him back like that. So we'll see what happens. But it should be a fun match, in a way, I kind of am leaning towards The Undertaker. At times, I am going with Bray Wyatt. So, with that one, I'll probably overall have to go with The Undertaker. That's just me, but Simon, you pick.
Yeah, I would love nothing more than to see Bray go over here, because I think that would be the purpose, but you know what? Bray goes over, and they're teasing this whole next night on Raw. They're teasing this whole Undertaker scheduled announcement, as in he was going to retire,
No.
and just when he hits the ring and he's about to retire, Sting pops up,
Oh.
Yeah.
1 year belt. I think that would be great, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Taker.
Alright. Levi.
Hey, everybody, watch the caption of the link I just posted in the chat. Fucking hilarious.
This is a tough match to call. I mean, if the streak was still alive, this would be way more intriguing to see. And Bray could have been the guy to end the streak if it had to come down that way. But since the streak now is done for, I don't really see the purpose of this match happening other than just the character, mesh between the two. Which I'll admit, what Bray Wyatt has done with the promos has been amazing. I mean, especially that promo on Raw. That was badass. But like I said, this is a tough match to call. And quick side note, apparently rumor has it that Taker's potentially going to use another Johnny Cash song, because if you remember, whenever he accepted the match, when that tagline said "the man comes around,"
Yeah,
That song is a fucking Christmas song.
There you go.
But aside from that,
Aside from that, you think Taker's gonna come out with a Christmas song?
Hell yeah.
Not Christmas.
anyways, I'm probably gonna go with Undertaker.
Undertaker can come out with any song he wants to, just as long as it's freaking good music, like
As long
Johnny,
as it's
Still
not
make it
crappy.
badass.
like freaking Johnny Cash, man.
Yeah,
Johnny-
that Mania 27 when he did "Ain't No Grave Gonna Bite Down," that actually was good.
Johnny Cash is the man.
Yeah, he's the
No,
one country-related artist I'll listen to because he's
Yeah.
a legend. The first Man in Black.
Yeah, there you go.
There are two or three Men in Black: Undertaker, Johnny Cash, Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, there you go. So, can I do my pick now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want.
Sorry, Jeppo.
We'll get to you next.
Oh wait,
Sorry.
with Jekka go? Go ahead, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Undertaker, your turn.
Yeah. Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Well, now we gotta let Chris first. That's the way
Oh,
we've been
you
doing
find-
it.
oh,
We've been going
Yeah.
that route.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let Chris go. Well, we won't break the cycle.
Got you.
Chris is doing his Brutus the Barber beef case.
Yeah.
Don't play
Like I
with
said, just sitting here thinking. I think I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt because the whole streak thing, and then I think Bray Wyatt should have the torch passed as the face of fear. That's my way of thinking. And I think Bray Wyatt needs this win badly. I think, more than what a lot of people might think, but that's just me.
All right, Brendan.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Here we go. I want to pick Bray Wyatt, but if you pick Bray Wyatt, you gotta consider this. If Bray Wyatt can beat the Undertaker, if Bray Wyatt would have faced the Undertaker a year before, would Bray Wyatt have been able to beat the streak?
I would say so, yes.
Because that's when the streak was ended. And if that's the case, should Bray Wyatt get a title shot against Lesnar? Because therefore Bray can beat Lesnar. That's something you have to think about.
I got the answer for you. By the end of WrestleMania, Brock won't be champion. So your fucking argument goes out the window.
Yeah, that's well.
You never know.
And another thing, like around that time, WrestleMania 30, before Bray had his match with Cena, Bray was on the rise at that point. So that would have been perfect for him to end the streak if they were going to do that last year.
Yeah, but I want to pick Bray, but still WrestleMania, you still have that doubt in your mind that Undertaker's gonna lose at Mania, even though he lost the streak. You're still like, Undertaker never.
2-1.
Yeah, he's 21-1. You're still kind of like, well, maybe that was just a one-time thing.
That it could go be like 22-1.
Taker is never gonna lose at WrestleMania except from that time where he freaking lost.
Basically still continue on. Yeah.
If Taker loses one more time, it takes away from the streak ending.
Yeah.
So to me, if you want to keep that moment, this magical moment, he's
Yeah, exactly. So,
as much as we want the next big star to be created, and we want Wyatt to be, that guy that go over, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a good showing, you know what I mean? And if you do things correctly,
no doubt.
He can come off, and be great post WrestleMania Bray, but when it comes to winning and losing, there's just no way that Bray is gonna win. And watch, the community is gonna go rampant. They're gonna be like, oh, they should have created, it's gonna be bitching mania.
Bitchamania.
That's just as bad.
That should be a new YouTube show, Bitchamania.
It should be a new YouTube show where all people in the YWC just get on one big screen
and you know who's the main star of
Bitchamania.
And you know who the main star of Bitchamania would be? The Lex Man.
The Lex Man, yeah.
Anyways, next match.
I don't watch that kid, but didn't he work for the WWE?
He did.
Yeah, I think he did at one point.
And what, he got fired, and that's why he's doing the Bitchamania shit?
Yeah, they fired
pretty much.
They fired him because he was, complaining against he was complaining against the WWE product all the time.
Congratulations, son. You just became less relevant than anybody on here.
Yeah.
Next match.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next match. Before we get into the main event, we have John Cena and as well with Rusev for the U.S. title.
Cena's gonna win next.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, but I was kind of leaning towards Rusev just a little bit.
No. Cena's gonna win.
We're gonna hear boom.
I would be surprised at that.
Rusev is gonna get his WrestleMania moment with his entrance with his Russian soldier. Ain't nobody giving a fuck, and he's not winning. Okay.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no roof to hold the fucking Russian flag. So, and especially, what the hell do you want? You want fucking people to come to America and start hitting and Vladimir Putin and all that? Nah, Cena's gonna win. Next topic.
Hell no.
Let's go. Next topic. Let's go.
Terrorist attack and shit. What the hell? Come on.
We don't even need that.
I just hope that Lana's there.
At least for one time.
Oh, buddy, Lana. Woo.
I saw it.
Go ahead, Levi.
Believe the hype.
Well, yeah, Rusev's entrance should be pretty cool, no doubt. But as far as the match goes, Cena's going to win, and I think he should because honestly, this whole
Blah, blah,
Rusev,
blah,
this
blah,
whole
blah. Cena.
Rusev. Well, yeah, let me finish. Damn it. I'm Vince McMahon. Damn it. Anyways, I personally think this whole unbeaten streak of Rusev's run its course by this point.
Amen.
So
Yeah.
I think really, I mean, it would have been nice. To me personally, I felt Ryback should have been in this spot and
Yeah, I
beaten
thought they
him
were
in
doing
one
that
belt.
too.
That's what I thought they were going to do, but
Yeah.
Cena's not a bad choice. Plus, I think Cena deserves it because if you give him the U.S. title, it's going to, of course, help it out a little bit. Plus, it's been 11 or 10 years since he's had
Long
that.
ass time.
What if he brought back the...
Thank God the computer froze. Okay, everybody's seen it once. Everybody's phone can see it now. Next match. Let's talk about the main event.
He was gonna say what if they brought back the spinner belt? No.
Yeah, everybody knows what he was gonna say. He's been carrying on for the past 10 minutes. Okay.
But we'll go ahead to the main event with Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. You know, honestly, I am actually going to go with Brock Lesnar with this one to retain. I would like to see that happen, but you never know. Not really the best match I am looking forward for, but Brock Lesnar, I'm actually going for it to retain the title. Simon, I'm sure you feel the same way.
Brock Lesnar. Subscribe to Simon Nigel HD.
Alright, since Levi's still frozen, I assume he's going to have Brock Lesnar on that one, so we'll go with Jekyll Knight on your pick for the main event.
Yeah, it's now that Brock's re-signed, it's hard to say. I guess I'll go with Brock Lesnar too.
Alright, Chris.
I am going with Cockfist.
So we're going to have a cockfist party going on. Alright, Brendan, you pick.
Alright, I gotta leave too, so I'm going with Lesnar. Subscribe. PW Outsider. Peace.
Hey,
All right.
Brennan, before you leave,
Yeah.
tell Sean I'll talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
We got to leave it back.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think.
Alright, I'll set that up. I'll message him and tell him.
Alright, hopefully they get
Okay.
settled.
Yeah, alright, man.
Yeah,
I'll
thanks
talk to
for
you
coming out,
soon.
man. Yeah.
Alright, no problem, dude. Bye-bye.
Alright. Alright. I don't know if you have Levi back. He just popped
I
back
am
in.
here. I'm here.
Okay.
Levy.
So
Trash
before we
maniac.
go, your thoughts on the main event for WrestleMania?
Well, if you would have asked me who I was gonna pick like 2 weeks ago, I would have said Roman Reigns. But now that Brock's staying, I'm kind of leaning toward Brock retaining here at Mania. And there you go. And where did Simon go? Did he leave?
Yeah, you go too. Same with Brendan. But yeah, that about does it for the whole entire show, and especially for the predictions and everything. I appreciate you guys coming on in, and it's definitely been fun. So with that being said, definitely enjoy WrestleMania, and as well, the rest of your WrestleMania week. It should be definitely interesting. Of course, I will be back here on Sunday for my review, and until then, I'll see you guys then. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah.